Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new, I'm Becca, and today we are doing an extreme clean with me. I'm here to give you some extreme cleaning motivation. As you can tell, my house is a complete disaster. We have some really big messes that we need to get to and clean up and get this place shining and sparkling and clean once again. If you're new, I'm Becca. I'm a mom to 3, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and join the family. I do long cleaning videos every single week. And today we are starting off in the kitchen. Once again, like I said, it is trash. It's a huge mess, but we have to get it back in order. So I'm going to start getting these dishes over to the sink so we can get everything cleaned up and shine it again. To clean the stovetop, I'm going to use this magic eraser sheet. I've mentioned this a million times on my channel before, but I love these things, especially for cleaning the stovetop. If you like the magic eraser, you will love one of these things. I mean, it's just like a magic eraser, except for it's just a thinner, like a sheet. But it gets all of the mess off and it gets everything scrubbed down. And if there's anything like stuck on, it comes off so easily with this thing. Love it. I wanted to check in with everybody and see how you're doing. How has your week been going? Are you doing anything fun over the next week? I am getting super excited because school is about to be out in like a little over a month, and I just love summertime. I love it when the kids are home. Of course, it kind of slows me down because, you know, I have all 3 kids home, and trying to get work done with all of them home can be difficult being a work from home mom. But it's just so much more fun. We have the opportunity to do more fun activities. We don't have to get up early, and Grayson and I are not morning people, so we love sleeping in, but it's just a nice little break, to be honest. And I love having the kids home. I love being able to have that time with them where we're not restricted on super strict time, if that makes sense. Like, you know, I feel like during the school weeks, it's like everything is rush. Like I have to get my work done during the day and get them off to school, pick them up from school, get dinner made, get everybody ready for bed. It's like you don't get to, it's not the same. You don't get to soak up and enjoy your kids because everything is just so rushed. So I always look forward to summer. Moving on to the dishes, we are going to get the sink emptied out and cleared out and everything. Thankfully, it looks worse than it actually is. There wasn't too much in the sink. A lot of it was like pots and pans from making dinner, but I really just needed to focus on getting everything in the dishwasher, getting the dishwasher ran, and of course cleaning these pots and pans. A lot of the times, if my dishwasher isn't full, I will toss a lot of the pots and pans in the dishwasher. But if it is full, then I'll just go ahead and hand wash them.
What if we could pick up the missing pieces? What if we knew the love would never let us down? Broken into reverse that broken feeling to say yeah, I do, and I will follow wherever you may go. I know it's so uncertain, but I'm tired of hurting now. Now, all my tears and searching, gonna open up my curtains now. 'Cause I don't wanna miss out. Take me on a big adventure, baby. If we stay together, we can stay young forever. Where will you go if you could time travel? Take me on a big adventure.
So the boys were on spring break last week, and to finish out spring break, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know this, but to finish out the spring break, I took them to go see the Mario movie. Grayson literally has been asking me since the beginning of the year when he first saw like an advertisement for it. Every day he would be like, how many more days? How many more days until it comes out? How many more days? And so it was finally out, and I was super excited to bring them and take them to the movies. And I wasn't gonna bring Tristan because I wasn't sure if he was quite old enough to sit through the whole thing, but he did great. And the movie actually was pretty good. Like I was excited because, you know, I'm a millennial. Mario is, I feel like, kind of our generation, right? So I was actually pretty excited to see it too, and it did not disappoint. It was a good kids movie. It was definitely like a tolerable for adults kid movie. I really enjoyed it. We'll definitely be buying it when it comes out and we can stream it. We do have a garbage disposal, so a lot of the times I will kind of just toss things in the sink even if they still have a little bit of food on them. I try not to do that all the time just because I do know that if you like don't ever scrape your plates in the trash and put all of it down your garbage disposal, it does start to smell over time, and I haven't quite perfected how to clean out the garbage disposal. Like I mean, I'm sure you could like toss some bleach and stuff down there, but other than that, like I just try not to give myself something else to clean too much. So, or, you know, to keep it to a minimum. So I do use the garbage disposal, but probably not as much as like other people do. Today's video is sponsored by Dreamy Tech, and this is their H12 Pro Wet and Dry Vacuum. This is the vacuum right here itself. This is the buttons to turn it on and choose self-cleaning, because it has self-cleaning as an option as well. This is the stand that it comes with, which comes with an extra roller as well as an extra filter. And it also comes with this cool little brush to help you clean it better. And this is the charging dock as well. It comes with this Dreamy Tech multi-surface floor cleaner, and you just add a cap full and the rest is water, and then you're good to go ahead and clean your floors. It has a high-speed brushless motor to wipe the floors 520 times per minute to remove messes quickly and easily. It eliminates dirt, dust, debris, hair, spills, and grime with powerful scrubbing and robust suction. An edge-to-edge cleaning design extends the brush to each end of the wet and dry vac to hug walls and clean corners. This cleans close to baseboards to thoroughly mop up spills and eliminate stains. Manually engage drying anytime you need. The brush is thoroughly dried with hot air after self-cleaning in just an hour and a half to help prevent mildew, mold, and unpleasant odors. I love a vac mop. Y'all already know I love technology like this. Anything to make my life easier, and the fact that I can vacuum and mop at the same time, amazing. This thing I was incredibly impressed with. It cleans amazingly. And not only does it clean great, it also dries really fast. Like just the suction and the technology that's used with this specific vac mop, you can even see in that clip right there where I started mopping, it's already starting to dry. And I was just so impressed because other things that I've used, I mean, they leave puddles for an hour. And this one, love it. It works so great, so thoroughly. My floors were so clean afterwards. It picked up everything. I had no issues with anything it was picking up. And like I said, it just does a really thorough job. Some other advanced features that this thing has is an advanced sensor to adjust suctions according to the mess detected, optimizing power efficiency and cleaning power, ensuring virtually every mess is eliminated on the first pass. And it truly does that. I did not have to go over anything multiple times. It got it the first swipe. The battery life is great on this thing. I got the entire downstairs. I didn't have to plug it in at all, and it still had plenty of battery left over afterwards. And if you're new here, my house is big. It's a lot of space. So the fact that it was able to clean the entire downstairs without having to plug it back in or charge it more is amazing. It's awesome. I will have this linked in the description box down below. Be sure to go check it out if you're in the market for a new vac mop. Now we're moving on to the dining room, and I thankfully didn't have too much of a mess in here, but I really needed to get the table wiped down. I really want to get the floors clean for the entire downstairs, so I'm going to work on vacuuming the rug and getting the floors cleaned. I typically, whenever I mop or vac mop the hardwoods, I also try to vacuum the rugs, because for me, at least, with my cleaning, thinking process, it is like a oxymoron if you don't vacuum the rug, but you clean the other part of the floor, because then you're just going to track from one or the other. So whenever I mop, I try to also vacuum the rugs at the same time too.
And I don't have anything. Then it's quiet. 'Cause they are lying. Oh, so quiet. They are lying.
Some other features I want to mention about this is the LED screen and the voice prompts. There's a large LED screen and display. It's an intelligent voice prompts to see the remaining battery cleanliness of the floors and operation status at a glance. It basically has all of your features, your options, you can interchange them, and it's got the voice prompt. You can turn that on and off if you like it. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it, but I just thought that was a really cool feature. Also, there's a powerful traction. The brush roller utilizes power from the motor to generate forward traction and to lean at ease with minimal effort. And this, when I first started using it, I was like, wow, like you can feel the suction while it's doing that. You can feel it. It kind of almost makes it to where the vacuum is almost like in a self-clean mode. Like you're putting very little minimal effort into like pulling the vacuum, moving it. I don't know how to explain it. I guess you would kind of have to just see for yourself, but it suctions, almost feels like it suctions to the floor and kind of pulls itself along to where you're just kind of just like holding it up. It's a super cool feature that I really enjoyed. Next, we're gonna get to cleaning the living room, which of course, there's always toys. If this is a house full of kids, so of course we always have toys and messes everywhere, but this is the season of life we are in right now. And I know for some people, it probably drives them nuts having, toys all over the place or having, kids messes everywhere, but I just am not one of those people, and it doesn't really bother me. I am loving this season of life. I'm loving having the messes and having the kids young and just enjoying it while it's here. The messes really just don't bother me. One day they will be gone and my house will always be clean because it'll just be either just me or maybe me and somebody else, who knows, but I know that this is going to be a short-lived moment. And I had actually seen something the other day on, I believe it was Instagram, an Instagram reel, and it said, when you're having a moment as a parent where you're just overwhelmed, overstimulated, overtouched, take a minute before you lose your crap and start freaking out or whatever. Take a minute and just think 20 years into the future from now where you'll be, and if you feel like you'll miss the stage of life you're in right now. I know for a fact I would, so it definitely would help me kind of come back down to reality in that moment. But for the most part, I just don't let messes bother me. I don't let the toys and the chaos and the kids, and, of course I'm a parent and I'm human. Sometimes I do, get frustrated with them, but it's never over messes like this, that's for sure.
We're moving through the night like we're from a different star, flying over streets and our broken hearts. But they can't even touch us, we found a different beat. Paradise is waiting and we bought the lead. Ooh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know. We're dynamite.
In my house, we typically do not wear shoes in the house. I do wear my slippers all over the house, but these slippers never go outside. They never go outside. Not to say that they don't get dirty. I mean, they still get dirty. There's still food on the ground and everything, but we don't wear shoes in my house. Like every now and then, like if I'm bringing the groceries in or something, I might walk through the house real quick, but otherwise we do not wear shoes in the house. For one, because I don't love having to clean all the time, and for two, to each their own, but when you walk around stores and walk around outside and everything, you never know what your shoes are touching or what they're putting on your floor. And I have young kids who will eat off the floor in a heartbeat. I cannot control it, so I can't always be watching them, and sometimes I don't see it. So whenever my children were little and crawling around, especially because I didn't want people coming over wearing their dirty shoes all over the ground, and then my baby's crawling around and stuff, they're putting their hands in their mouth and stuff. So at that moment I decided, you know what, we're gonna go no shoes, and so it just worked out really well. So I've just stuck with it.
And we ride on the flames till the morning light, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide, baby, 'cause we're dynamite. Gonna let the world know. We're dynamite.
I got through almost the entire downstairs, but I had to clean out the water tank, the dirty water tank. As you can see, that water is disgusting, but it's truly getting all of the dirt and all of the grime off of my floor.
I've been feeling empty. I've been holding on to someone that really wasn't worth it. I put out my heart, gave it my all. In the end, it didn't matter. I'll go back to the start and heal my scars. I know I can do better. But now I've lost all my hope. Couldn't find a remedy. Now I'm all alone and I'm broken. This mess I have created, and I don't wanna stay here. I put out my heart, gave it my all. In the end, it didn't matter. I'll go back to the start and heal my scars. I know I can do better.
Now that I'm all done with the vac mop, I'm gonna put it back on the stand so it can charge and so we can do the self-clean option and it can get all dry. This is the button right here for self-clean. This is it charging and cleaning and all of that stuff. It thoroughly got this clean, but be sure to go check this product out. It is linked in my description box down below. And I know if I love it, you will love it as well. You know, I never back a product that I don't believe in myself. So thank you so much for watching this video today. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.